been the effect on this town here of Lead of the ore price increase?
There was a feeling, I think, that existed here in the community of somewhat of despair and discouragement as recently as a couple years ago. Costs had risen to the point where the future of the operation was in jeopardy. Today, I think all of the citizens of the community, the business people, and the employees of Homestake look forward to the days and the years ahead with a great deal more confidence and assurance of their livelihood than they have in the past.
Has the increase resulted in a longer life expectancy for this mine?
Yes, I would say so. It will be possible to mine some lower grade ores that in the past we've had to leave and bypass. Hopefully we can mine some of those ores now and increase our overall ore reserves. We will have to do a great deal of additional exploratory work and development work within the mine to build up our ore reserves to a level substantially higher than they are at the present time.
How deep is this mine?
Our bottom operating level is 6,800 feet below the surface. We operate on over 30 different mining levels.
How many men?
At the present time, the operation here in Lead, including our hospital employees and the surface employees and all of the underground crews, we have a total complement of approximately 1,500 people.
Or about 7,000 family members.
Approximately that. The combined communities of Lead and Deadwood, some of the smaller neighboring communities, total in the neighborhood of 10,000 people.
And this mine is the major support?
Yes, it's the principal employer in the area. My name is Don Delicate. I am manager of the Homestake Gold Mine. I spell my name D-E-L-I-C-A-T-E. This mine is presently producing between 5,000 and 6,000 tons of ore per day, and from the gold ore extracted from the mine, we hope to produce somewhat over 400,000 ounces of gold in 1973. The present gold content of the ore is about 1/4 ounce per ton of ore.
How much gold actually do you get out of a ton of ore?
The physical volume of the gold extracted from a ton of ore is about the size of a small chocolate chip.
The mother lode.
What's gold used for nowadays?
Well, it's used for many things. There's, I would say the value of gold arises from three demands. One is its value as a useful metal. Of course, it's used for jewelry and for all works of art. It's used in electronics. It's used in dentistry. And the consumption of gold for those non-monetary uses in the United States requires imports of about 5.8 million ounces a year. That is, we're importing that amount of gold. It's more than 4 times the production of the domestic mines. Well, now that's one use. One reason for the demand for gold is these market conditions. Now there's another demand for gold, and that is as a store of wealth. When people are worried about the state of the dollar, the state of their property and so on, they naturally turn to gold to store wealth. That's traditional. And then the dollar's not the worst probably, but the dollar's going down steadily in value. So naturally, in a time like that, people who are allowed to turn to gold. You can't, however, as an individual, buy gold in the United States. You're not allowed to protect yourself in that way. But in many foreign countries, individuals are allowed to buy gold. And well, if you were an Arab selling great quantities of oil, what would you want to be paid in? Dollars that are constantly going down in value? They like gold over there.
Why gold? How much gold is left in the mother lode?
Experts from all over the world, from all the way from South Africa to England and Germany and all over the country, all these experts come along and tell us, after examining thoroughly the mother lode, that less than 10% of the gold on the mother lode has ever been mined.
See the mother lode ever reopening?
Yes, it certainly will reopening when we get rid of these environmentalists and Sierra clubs and 2 or 3 other things. For instance, I can't go out here and legally cut down a tree and use it for my mining purposes. I'll have the forest department down my neck. If I muddy up a stream down there, I'll have the Fish and Game Commission down my neck. And all these things are done to prevent mining, not to encourage it at all. In other words,
Both of you to gold.
what attracts anybody to gold? It's the only metal in the world that is known as...
for a great many years, since about 1852, when they first started, after the 49ers came in, gold was the metal. And everybody had a little bit, and they were always ready to buy more. And we had gold money. When I was a young girl growing up down in the San Joaquin Valley, we could own gold coins at that time, but eventually they cut that out. Now you're lucky to have one as a keepsake.